All right, what's going on, everybody? Hope you're all doing well. We're continuing to celebrate this gosh darn arena, man. The arena that just will never end, just keeps going and going. But hey, 6-star shards, we'll take them, right? Pixie Bell, first message, literally just no. Seriously? Oh, Clarissa. My goodness. All right. Let's get a Tweedledee out real quick. I don't want to say on the Twitter tonight, man. I don't know. What do we say? I mean, Quicksilver is coming up. Right? He'll be here tomorrow. So maybe I should say something about that. Last time I said something about Quicksilver, I got it wrong, and it was, Gallon that was the champion being released. A little embarrassing. Maybe I should say something about that. I don't know. Troy Gretline. Oh man, Troy. I don't know how to pronounce your last name. But thank you very much. Nonetheless, do appreciate it, man. And let me show you how much I appreciate it with a little, a little one of these. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it, man. You said it right? That's insane. Oh, okay. Well, good. Well, I said it 2 different ways, so either way, I still messed it up once. But, dude, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. John, so sorry. Oh, it was almost a double. But you just missed it. But thank you very much for the loony. Still appreciate you. Nope, open YouTube, and there was the bald man. That's how it goes. I'll always be there, haunting you in your worst nightmares, Clarissa. Right the first try anyway? Okay, good. Alright, anyway, let's get this tweet going. Dearest yet Marvel Champions. Tweet good luck to everyone grinding for Gallon tomorrow. Oh wait, that would be pretty funny, but I feel like almost no one would get that joke unless you're here during the part of the stream where I said I messed it up, or if you happen to see the tweet last time, I guess. So maybe I should say I mean, the other day I said I was grinding for Quicksilver, but not the 6-star. And you know what? I think I'm just going to say something like that for the tweet. The Quicksilver Arena starts tomorrow, and I'm going for him. The 4-star version, at least. Yes. No. I've got. Oh man, the struggles. How is it possible? I've typed this message at least 1,000 times, probably 2,000 times, and oh my god. Anyway, the Quicksilver starts tomorrow, and I'm going for him, the 4-star version at least. That's probably a lie. As I hit tweet, I'll probably just admit that right now. I'll probably still be grinding this damn celebration arena. Actually, no. Maybe I'll just leave it wherever I get to tonight, and maybe I will just hit the Quicksilver arena. I got to check out the maybe the unit gains. Make a game time decision tomorrow or something like that. Either way, let's get into the arena. Actually, I do want to dump my energy first. Let's go ahead and do that. Because you have 3 million into this arena, and life has lost all meaning. Guy Gardner, I hear you, dude. You're almost there, though, man. 3 million? Dude, this is the home stretch. If you're above 3 million, then you have under 1 million to go. You are almost there. You've done the hardest part. Now you just need to finish. Alright, I see one little itty bitty potion, and of course we're gonna go for it. What the? What the? Hold on. How do we get there, man? Let's go ahead and take a look. We gotta go here? Okay. Alright. Stop. I didn't click on that. Man. Alright. Afternoon, BG. What up, Scarco? How you doing? Wait, crystal opening tonight? Yeah. Arena crystal. One single arena crystal. We'll be opening that. How many rounds has he put in so far? I don't know, not that many. 75, something like that. Give or take. BG, guess what? This isn't a joke. I'm interviewing a director of this indie film coming out called Eggs. That is pretty interesting, man. Interesting. It's actually all caps, but I won't because chat rules. I mean, you could type one word in caps. It's okay, as long as that entire message wasn't in caps. That's the deal. Jim Fast, thank you very much for the 2. Say, what's up, BG? Pulled 6 stars. Starky, what do you think of him? Thank you. Jim, congrats on the poll, dude. Stark Spidey. There's a lot to this champion. He's got a storied history in the contest. Stark Spidey was part of the holy trinity of MCOC. Once upon a time, Blade, Stark Spidey, and Ghost Rider ruled the Battle Realm. And Stark Spidey, you know, I think it was kind of centered around Blade, but Stark Spidey was, I feel like the number 2. It was like Blade, Stark Spidey, the 1-2 punch for the most part, with Ghost Rider backing up. Anyway, he kind of fell off a bit, kind of was replaced by Ghost a bit when Ghost came out, you know. Was just the mostly superior in every way tech champion. But the interesting thing is that Stark Spidey has kind of made a return in 2022. This champion, like, hold on, let's see when Ghost actually came out. Ghost was released, I want to say 2018. Let's see here. Ghost. Oh my god, I can't see Ghost. There she is. Yeah, okay. So 2018. Oh, I mean, of course, this was second meetup that I hosted in Seattle, the second Seattle meetup. So basically from late 2018 to early 2022, Stark Spidey, I would say, wasn't all that popular of a champion. Wasn't even available as a 6-star for the longest, so that didn't help. But even if Stark Spidey was available, there's Ghost. Now, here's the thing that's, you know, made Stark Spidey have a bit of a comeback. Stark Spidey, phenomenal champion for Battlegrounds. He does not rely on any synergies whatsoever. Although he did benefit from, you know, Blade being on the team. As a matter of fact, I would run a 5-star Stark Spidey with a 4-star Blade, not to use Blade in war, but just to give Stark Spidey that extra oomph, giving him 3 poise charges at the start of a fight. But, oh, Comcast, you were doing so well. Please don't start lagging. We made it a solid 8 minutes before any lag. But anyway, Stark Spidey, he really doesn't rely on any synergies, and that's part of what makes him so good in something like Battlegrounds, where synergies are off the table. The other thing about Stark Spidey is that he does not rely on the recoil masteries. As a matter of fact, he's better without them. Can kind of still be played with them, but he's better without them, I would say. Whereas some other champions like Ghost, yeah, you would want to be running those masteries. She benefits so much from them. So yeah, Stark Spidey, and of course him being released as a 6-star champion eventually, all those things have sort of combined to bring Stark Spidey back on the map. And what can I say, man? I love that he's back. Stark Spidey, you know, he was one of the first 5-star champions that I really invested in. And I remember like rushing to complete, you know, Labyrinth just to try to pull him and everything. That said, I was never like the biggest Stark Spidey fan, just because he's got like this squirrelier, scrappier playstyle. I usually play like the XL, just kind of brawler style champs. What's up, Lags? By the way, I see. Like Lags was known for his Stark Spidey play. I feel like this was always more of like legacy style champion. But I still made use of the champ, even though he was not like my necessarily preferred playstyle. I still played him a ton. I used him in itemless, or not itemless. Well, I mean, I did use him in itemless challenges, but I was using him in Alliance War to go on, deathless seasons and stuff like that. So I've played the champ a bunch, and although he's not my like necessarily favorite play, probably my favorite Spider-Man still. I don't know. Maybe that's just because I don't have a Spidey 2099. But I would love to pull a 6-star Stark Spidey. I think he's great. And 2022 has kind of brought him back thanks to Battlegrounds. He's always been useful in like questing and stuff like that. It's just he was kind of overshadowed by a lot of other champs. So I don't know. Yeah, sorry about the lag, guys. There's nothing I can do about it. Try and get Comcast to fix it, but it's a struggle. But anyway, he's a great champion overall. Can be used for many things. He's got I would say he was one of the first champions that I felt like had a really complete kit. Meaning, like, I don't know, man. There's like you were what's it called? You were rewarded for dexing. So it had like the dexing and like evading specials as part of the kit, where most of the time you're not really rewarded per se. It's just that you're not punished. Like, your reward is just not taking damage. Whereas Stark Spidey, it's like, no, of course you're not going to take damage, but you're also going to increase your damage output from dexing. You have a way to power control, but you're not necessarily a power control champion with your heavy attack. You just have to be smart in how you use it, because it's a 30-second cooldown. You have a taunt ability. There's actually a really cool moment in my itemless runs where the attack reduction on taunt saved my life and got me through one of the most difficult paths in all of 6.2 itemless. He's got mostly physical damage, but his special 2 has strong shock damage, especially against a robot. Will tear through them. He's got like a stun lock ability on his special 1. I actually used him for my 5.4 Legends run, where I feel like I sort of almost kind of set a tone for like future Legends runs in a way. Just kind of how I was planning out, using Stark Spidey and everything. So he's a really cool champ. All right, sorry for everyone else that didn't care about Stark Spidey. I know that was a long tangent, but Stark Spidey deserves it. Okay, Eric Nelson, thank you very much for the 2 saying tweets. All right, let me see. Eric Nelson, what do we got on the Tweetiverse? Let's see. Well, paternity pay and rewards are good, but not what I wanted. Yeah, you were going for, oh, man. Yeah, that is good. I know you're going for that Colossus, but can't really complain about that, right? Not what I wanted. I need my Colossus Awaken, but Red Mags works. Also, the True King is rank 4 and about twice as cool as yours based on SIG alone. Wow, dude. Just because you gave him the additional 20 SIGs. My King group might be SIG 200 right now. You don't know. You don't even know. Thinks he's twice as cool. Actually, I guess you could always look at my profile and see that he's not SIG 200. Because he's not. Oh, man. Congrats, dude. Thank you very much for the 2. King of Arena sent it over a loony as well. Is that also a Twitter check? Let's find out. Check Twitters, please. It is a Twitter check. All right, let's see. Okay, Arena's currently on the 4th round with my 2 stars. Also, add 6 to my Valkyrie, over 14k prestige. Nice, man. God, look at this. All these arenas done, of course. 3 million. Almost done with that one. Goodness gracious, dude. Nice, though, man. Congrats. On the, I'm assuming just additional... I mean, I don't even know how important the SIGs are for Valkyrie, but... Hey, it's prestige either way, even if it wasn't good. But she's a champ I still need to test. Don't even know how her SIG works. Jim Fast, thank you very much for another 2 saying that's Starkey pull for Legacy. There you go, dude. Oh, man. Here's something else I really loved about Stark Spidey's kind of primetime era. Is I feel like that was the time where people were known for like one specific champion. You know, that still exists to some degree for sure. But it was just a time where, like, dude, resources, they felt so scarce, and it was so hard to pull the champions you wanted, everything like that. And I don't know, man, you just got really good with like a few specific champs, and you were generally known for like one champ. It was because it was a time where like that's when rank 5s happened, you know. And it was like rank 5s were kind of necessary back then. Whereas like the ranks today, it's a little bit more just for fun. The highest ones. But alright, anyway, Struggle, thank you very much for the 15 months saying, hey BG, haven't caught your stream in a while. How you doing? I'm taking a break from the game. Okay. A break is healthy sometimes, man. Struggle, dude, thank you very much for the continued support though, dude. I'm doing well. I hope you are too. I hope you're taking a break, not because of any sort of real life issues going on. I hope you're just taking a break just to do something else with your time, just because you feel like it. And yeah, man, hope you're doing well too. Thank you very much for the 15 months. Easy with the 30 months. Easy, thank you, man. Saying, Brain, pretty decent MCOC day in the EZ household. Grab Toad, one of the 3 mutants I was hunting. Nice. That's a cool poll, man. I think Toad is awesome. From the Eternity Pain Nexus, took Guardian to SIG 180. Damn, dude. That's a high-ass SIG Guardian right there. Can you pull best champ for 6-star SIGs between Null, Angela, Mojo, and Nimrod? Sure. Give me 1 sec. We'll make that poll as soon as I'm done with this fight. Four champions were Null, Angela, Mojo, and Nimrod. Let's see. Who is the best champ to invest SIGs into? Or maybe I should just say, who would you invest SIGs into? Alright, there we go. Because it doesn't necessarily need to be best. It's who. What would you do with those things? Alright, Null, Angela, Mojo, and Nimrod. Alright. The poll is live. Ghost Dog, thank you very much for the buck as well. Saying, BG, tell Eric that Colossus doesn't deserve an Awakening Gem at 199 SIGs just because he is one of 15 rank 4s. Please tell him, but don't tell him it was me. Ghost Dog, don't worry, dude. I would never say that message that you're directing at Eric Nelson is from you. Definitely not. Eric Nelson said to go for a buck, though, saying, BG, tell Ghost Dog that my favorite mutant deserves whatever I want to give him, even if it is a generic at 199 SIGs. Good lord. That is so many resources. You're not wrong, though, dude. You do whatever you want. They're your resources. Ghost Dog certainly wouldn't do it, and I'm inclined to agree with Ghost Dog personally. But yeah, man, at the end of the day, they're your resources. Do your thing, man. Do it to it. Jim sent it over another 5. Jim, thank you, dude. Say, wow, just opened Nexus, got 5 Human Torch finally. Hey, your stream brought luck, BG. Hey, man, congrats. Congrats on the torch. Flame on, dude. Flame on. That's awesome. Took Noah to rank 4, my second rank 4, the Quirkless. Nice, dude. Awakened 5-star Ronin with a Nexus today. Gonna be taking him to rank 5 now, because I love the champ. That's cool. That's cool, man. Congrats on the Ronin. Anyone else notice the amount of people that have come and gone in the last little while? I haven't heard from Donut Cop in a long time. I don't remember. I think he just had some real. I mean, I think he changed his YouTube name even. He hasn't. He was here not that long ago. Real life stuff happens. You know what I mean? I think that's the deal there. But yeah, I mean, the game goes through lulls for sure, and I think it's natural that people kind of find other interests during those lulls. I mean, MCOC is the type of game that you really could, you know, like, just sink into and play this game for years and years. I know a lot of people that have. I'm kind of one of them. I feel like this last, you know, I mean, I did step away from Alliance activities this year, but even still. But yeah, man. Only natural. All right, let's see how the poll's doing. So we've got 137 votes so far. Noel has 45% of those votes. Angela with 32%. Mojo with 7%. Nimrod with 15%. So this is a tough one, man. I mean, I think Mojo does deserve the last spot there. He actually scales really well, SIG ability wise. But just the way that Mojo gets used, his SIG doesn't always come into play even. So it's like, I mean, and the times that it does come into play, like it's not like a life or death situation to have his SIG up, you know. Wait, you said also APOC is ready for rank 4. As soon as the next Eternity Pain rewards come out, I'll be ready for my 7th rank 4. Okay. Nice. So I think Mojo, rightfully so, got the least amount of votes. You said you're leaning Nimrod. What is Nimrod's Awaken ability again? Let's see here, man. Attacking against mutants. Well, this part doesn't even scale. So let's see. Eradicate Pro grants unblockable special attacks and increase the potency and duration of special attack effects. Okay, and it does scale pretty well. Yeah, I could totally see that. This might be a situation where you don't necessarily go with the champion that even has the most value. You go with the champion that is sort of bringing you the most value. Hold on, I think I said that wrong. You don't. It's one of those situations where you don't go with like the SIG ability that has the highest value, you know? Because there's sometimes where like a champion, you really want them to have a high SIG level, but if you use them for content that maybe doesn't matter as much, even though, you know, Angela, it'd be sick to have her at a high SIG, that way you can counter things with, you know, only 3 buffs. If she's not a Battlegrounds champion, maybe you invest in the Battlegrounds champion, you know what I mean? And Nimrod, well, that's a Battlegrounds champion. Alternatively, I could sit on them, and then once I get 180 or so, I just feed them all to Doom. Ugh! Why? Screw that, dude. I say that as I have a SIG 200 Doom. But still, ugh, what a waste. What a waste of resources. Yeah, I don't know though, man. Noel got the highest vote with 45%. And man, I just love Noel. It'd be hard for me to not give them to Noel. I think I would give them to Noel. But, yeah, that's a tough one. That's tough. I would want to give them to Noel. Let's put it that way. But if I wasn't using Noel in Battlegrounds, then I think I would have to give them to Nimrod. I don't know. No, I don't think needs them, really, to be honest. The benefit feels pretty strong to me, but fair enough. Alright, Animosity sent over a Euro saying, Tweet BG, I'm on it. Let's go take a look. What you got on the Tweeterverse? Let's see here. Animosities. Do you have a different... Hold on a sec. Do you have a different name on Twitter? I don't see one from an Animosities. You didn't say you had a different one, did you? Let me see here. No, you just said Tweet BG. Yeah, let me know what your Twitter name is. Or if it is Animosities, then perhaps you didn't tag me or something. Because I got nothing here. Unabother said it over Buck saying, hello, Brian. How about a quick... What is that? Is that a toucan? How about a quick Fruit Loops? Twitter check. I think you'll be surprised. What are those emojis? Fruit Loops and water gun. Okay, let me see here. What is this? Oh, I get it. Parrot, gun, Paragon. Terrible. Ugh, but congratulations nonetheless. Some new shenanigans today. Went with Sinister. Also completed Gauntlet last night. Okay. Wow. Okay. Choosing to deny the awakened abilities of two champions that would love to be awakened, huh? Honestly, I can't even really blame you for the decision. I feel like Sinister is the type of champion that is primed for a buff. He's such an iconic character, it feels like, in the Marvel Universe. Even I knew who he was before he was added to this game. Or at least I'd heard of him. I feel like, hey man, you could always toss an Awakening Gem to these fellas later. It'd be a tough choice, but like I definitely don't blame you for the choice. And okay, maxing out Jubilee, getting a little Paragon. Ooh, doing it with X23, huh? Okay, there's a unique Paragoning right there. Congrats, dude. Congrats. Hold on, Animosities. Did you ever say... Oh, sorry. Okay. Let me find you. Alright, here we go. Luigi, Eternity of Pain went decent. Thought you may approve of my third rank 4. Doom who? Let's see here. Grats, dude. We got a couple new Paragons today. I guess those Eternity of Pain rewards really helping people get over that hump. Ooh, dude. The Sorcerer Supreme profile pick, though. Oh, man. Almost making Dragon really proud, too, with an almost all-lady profile here. We just gotta get that Warlock out of there. But, sick. Sig 200. What a beautiful thing. Interesting Nexus. I'm curious what you did. Who'd you pick with this Nexus? Man, this one's rough because I would be taking a new champion. I mean, I haven't tested Airwalker with Gallon, but I would be taking a new champion here. And Cole's kind of cool, but I would maybe go for the buff play too. I mean, we already know Drax isn't getting buffed this year. Then again, Rocket's getting buffed later this year, and maybe there's a 6 synergy with Rocket and Drax or something like that, you know? This would be a tough one. I don't know if I could deny Cole in the hopes that Drax would get buffed, but maybe I would, man. I don't know. Drax clearly like one of the most useless champs today, but who knows what tomorrow brings. All right, Michael Hoyle sent over a buck as well. Thank you very much. Saying ABG just took my 6-star Ant-Man to rank 4. Thoughts? Get out. Ant-Man? You kidding me? No, I'm just kidding. Grats, dude, I guess. Oh, man. Ant-Man, though. Wait, he's getting buffed too, actually, isn't he? Okay, you know, that's actually... Dude, we're making all this buff talk, and I'm sitting here not even realizing that Ant-Man, isn't he like up next to get buffed, or when is his buff slated for? It is coming soon, I think, right? Dude, good luck. I don't know if you ranked him hoping that his buff is going to be good. Maybe you just love him as he is, and that's fine. But I'd say, man, that is a unique rank 4 right there, man. Congrats on the rank 4, though. Those were my oddest thoughts. I couldn't hold back. Oh, Benji Wenji. I saw that you tweeted, and I went to check animosities for son of a... Just died. Saying tweet Walt. Okay. Me being Walt. Let me see here. One sec. Alright, here we go. What do you got? Hey, Brian, I ranked up my first rank 4. Hey, alright, man. The CGR rank up. What a powerhouse. Dude, freaking Doom. Look at him, just... I feel like Doom was not invited to this party. Doom just invited himself to the 6-star party, even though he's only a 5-star champion. But either way, dude, congrats. What a powerhouse of a champ. Can blast through a Realm of Legends fight in 0.5 seconds, you know? Now I missed the Scarcos before Under Mothers? Wait, did I miss... Hold on. Did I miss another super chat? Huh? He's slow. He barely ever misses super chats. He might just not be up to it yet. Hold on. Which one did I miss? Give me a sec. I do miss them from time to time. Definitely happens. Try my best not to, of course, but... let me see. Oh, was it creators? Ah, man. Creator, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I definitely did miss yours. Sorry about that, man. Dude, thank you very much for the 20 rupees they sent, though. Saying tweet good, sir. Okay. There was a lot of tweet checks. And there's no excuse for missing one. But, that's what happened. It was, just so many tweet checks that it slipped through. Let me see here. Do you have a different name on Twitter? Because I don't think I see a creator on Twitter. Oh, nope. I do see a creator on Twitter. All right, here we go. Open Eternity of Pain rewards. Got a lucky pull. Also taking that Sig 140 Sexy Beast as my first rank 4. Have a good day. Okay. I'm sure you took the most effective champ in the contest here, Cyclops, right? Damn, though, dude. The Omega Red rank up. Ah. Throwback to Omega Red. I still need to sig up my Omega Red. I want to play Omega Red again. I miss playing Omega Red. Such a fun champ. Congrats, dude. Congrats. Did ask that he speak up. I'm just watching chat while Pixie lurks. Ooh. Missing something. Hello, guys. I have a question. Is 5-star Anti-Venom good? Yeah, Anti-Venom's a good champ. I don't have a ton of experience with the champ. I tried to use him to the best of my abilities in an Abyss run, which was maybe not the first place to use a champ, the best first place to use a champ, but still saw the potential there. He's solid. Scrolling up a little bit here. PWF. San Diego Nimrod without a second thought. For the SIGs? Not even 1 second thought. Tweet or check Tweety BG. Cursed Land. You got a tweeter check too? Let me see here. You have a different name on Twitter. Or am I just missing yours too? Nope, nope, you don't. Let me see here. See what I pulled today from only one feature crystal. Hey, Karate Bike would be happy about this. Congrats on the cow, dude. Congrats. That implies your thoughts last 1 second to begin with. Not buying it. Hold on a sec. Are you insulting me or are you insulting PWF? I can't tell. Maybe if I had more time to think about it. Hot contempt, get out of here. Hey, what's up, Messiah? Boo this man. Boo. What? Hashtag Messiah for God mod. Hashtag Thanos me baldy. You want me to snap you? Hashtag Sword Soup me. Oh man, Sorcerer Supreme you. Hashtag BG don't like caps. Hashtag tell the truth. Hashtag BG really bald. That's messed up, dude. We've been through this. You've seen what I've looked like without the bald cap. I won't stand for this slander, mostly because I'm sitting, but still. Eric Nelson sent over another buck saying, BG, please tell Ghost Dog that my 11th rank 4 is of no concern of the Alliance because all 5 of my defenders are rank 4 and 2 out of 3 of my Alliance War attackers will be rank 4. My AQ champ is rank 4 and I'm allowed to do dumb stuff. I'll let him know. Ghost Dog. Eric Nelson said he doesn't want to be a part of the Alliance anymore. Yeah, dude, sad stuff. I don't know why he's telling me to tell you. But, that's what he said, dude. Go ahead. He said he doesn't want to leave on his own, though. He wants to be given the boot. So, yeah, I mean, sad stuff. But, word for word, that's exactly what he told me. Oh, man. You love Nimrod? He put in so much work in Act 7. I would say do it, man. If that's what you were leaning towards, I would just say do it. BG Twitter check. And would you rather visit, go to PR or UK if you had to? I don't really know much about either of those places, so I don't really know. I couldn't say. Alright, let me see here, though. The show with a tweet. If I could find yours. Let's see. What do we have here? Hint, I've been using the 5-star in Incursion for years. Some major pull since getting out the hospital. One got me Cavalier. Do you know who it was? I mean, I couldn't tell you. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this tweet because I have no idea who you use at Incursions. I guess Cole is the only champ that's been out for years. How long has Torch been out for? Actually, Torch has been out for a while. But congrats to that person, I guess. Brady Kenny, thank you very much for the 2 saying last, por favor. Let's see here. What's up, BG? I know you hate these types of questions, but what is your recommendation on a rank 4, APOC or Kitty? Both undupes. I don't necessarily hate these types of questions. These questions are fine. The questions that are like really hard to even give some sort of commentary on is like, here's 50 champions, who do I rank for next? Then it's like, oh man, how am I even supposed to weigh in on that at all? You know, it can't be narrowed down a little bit. If you could narrow it down, then at least it gives us some points to talk about. Okay, so in this case, for me, this would be an easy decision. My answer would be APOC because they're both unduped. And I feel like Kitty's awakening ability. So you have to take my opinion with, you know, the grain of salt or whatever, just because I'm not really a Kitty player. I would love to pull Kitty. I think she is the strongest champion released of her year. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Hercules, when I say that. I would legit rather have a Kitty than a Hercules. They're both insane. Let's not get caught up on that. But it seems to me like her awaken ability is extremely valuable. And without the awaken ability, I mean, APOC is no slouch. You know, I would just go APOC. And I'd be happy as hell with a rank 4 APOC. I'd use them all the time. Yeah, it'd be kind of an easy decision. I would just rank up Kitty at a later time when you do get her awakened. So, I mean, you could still go Kitty if you really wanted to, if you really just were in love with the champ or something, but personally, I would just go APOC. So, yeah. Either way, congrats. Gangster Slimer sending over bucks saying, yo, BG, what do you call a bowling team living in the North Pole? Dead. There's no, you can't, what? The bowler ice caps. See, now, if this was a real team, and they wanted to use that for their name, I would have nothing but respect for them because they're bowling in the North Pole. However, you can't bowl at the friggin' North Pole, and this is just a terrible joke, so boo, dude. Now go take a lap, and when you're done, check Twitter, please. Just tell me to take a lap? Sir, that's not how this works. Let me see here. Kingster Slimer. My heart sank when I saw the first two, but then it got way better. Couldn't scream like a chimpanzee because I was at work, but man, I'm happy. This dude has a gem with his name on it. Vulture? That's who. Oh, I just got smoked by Gam Gam. No, dude, grats on the Nimrod. Grats, dude. Congrats. Does your boss know that you sent this tweet? Hey, you're opening crystals on the clock. Now take your lap or else I'm going to tell him. Messiah, send it over 10. Messiah, thank you, dude. Messiah, there's no message. I already read the last one. Was there supposed to be another message? Oh, I can't tell, but I think you did this last time. So I'm not even sure. If there was supposed to be a message, let me know. If not, dude, thank you for the 10. Generous as always, man. The support. Thank you, dude. Seraph has sent it over a loony as well, saying, hey, BG, just took up rank 4, number 9. It was Black Widow deodorant. So happy to finally have her rank 4. Nice, dude. That's a good rank up. That's kind of how I would treat Black Widow deodorant. Honestly, she'd be even further away from the top 10 for me for a rank 4 candidate. But I do think she's a good rank 4. Just a little delayed. You know, you get your core team assembled and then boom. You throw in a little Black Widow deodorant rank up. She's got that speed with the shocks. You know, she's always good for some specialty tag situations, all that good stuff. Grass on the rank up, dude. Is that Hobbit in here? What's up, Hobbit? Saying hello. I'm also still grinding the 6-star celebration. 2.9 million over here. Nice. Balancing a bit with the other arenas. Okay. Yesterday I grinded arena for 12 hours straight. No joke. Hobbit. That's a featured grind that you're doing, my man. Dang, dude. Getting it in. All right, man. Hey, I could appreciate the grind. I could certainly appreciate the grind, dude. Get it, man. I see greens and over a bug. Thanks, dude. Saying, want to hear a terrible joke, BG? No. My next is from Eternity of Pain rewards. Uh-oh. Oh, I really don't want to hear this. This is going to be bad, isn't it? 26 on my 6-star OG cap. Oof. 26. Oh, he's already Sig 20, so not even the first awakening. 26 on my Sig 100 yellow jacket. Oof. And 26 on my Sig 60 hood. SMH. Actually, don't even know exactly how Hood's awaken ability scales. Is that who you picked? Because I feel like that's who I would pick. Even not knowing his awaken ability and how it scales. I feel like that's what I'd be doing. Either way, bummer, dude. Not the rewards you were looking for, I'm sure. Having ranked my kitty before awakening her, the difference is definitely huge in having her duped or not. Because of what I wanted to use her for, she really benefited a ton from it. Definitely find it like having Namor at a relatively high sig and having him at max still mitigates damage, but not perfectly unless maxed. Basically the same thing with kitty dupe versus not. Interesting, okay. Interesting. Pulled kitty from Gauntlet rewards, and before that I was 100% leaning towards APOC from the Eternity of Pain rewards. So maybe I'll stick with my gut and the most generous recommendation from the Bruon Grant. Dude, I don't know if I've ever seen my name spelled that way, but I kind of like it. I kind of like that name, dude. Oh, man. Yeah, dude, I would just stay with APOC, personally. Yeah, it's up to you, of course, but you can't go wrong with APOC, dude. He's a beast. I feel like APOC is going to be useful for years to come, man. The type of utility that he has, where it's just, I don't know, dude. It's like so automatic even. It's effortless at times, where, yeah, the opponent just can't shrug something off, or you're bleeding for a little bit, and then, uh-oh, immune. The fact that even if more powerful mutants come out, you know, later, you could horseman them with APOC. Like, I don't know, the type of damage he has on his specials, the annoyance that he is on defense to take down a bit if you wanted to chuck him there, or, you know, throw him down in battlegrounds or something. He's just a solid champ all around. Chris sent it over 20. Chris, thank you very much, saying hello and good night from the East Coast. All right, man. Hey, love the East Coast. Always a pleasure to be able to catch a live stream. Peace and love, dude. In and out as quick as a demon's whisper. It's a little Always Sunny reference right there. But Chris, dude, thank you very much for the 20. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate the peace, love, and generosity, man. Thank you very much, dude. Thanks, man. One sec here. All right, still don't see a follow-up from Messiah, so I'm guessing that was just the 10 just because Messiah's Messiah. Thank you again, dude. Silver25 sent it over, Bug, saying, what up, BG? Check Twitter to see my first rank 4 6-star. Okay. Let's see here. This makes me happy right here. Well, I took out my first rank 4 6-star, and it had to be one of my favorites. Hell yeah. Oh my god. Look at the health. 66,000 health, guys. Absolutely absurd. My goodness. This guy he's a Realm of Legends boss right here, man. Dang, dude. Dang. I mean, I don't think I have any regrets with who I picked for my rank 4s. But there is still a part of me that's like, God, I would just love having Sasquatch at rank 4. It would just be cool, man. But yeah, no regrets. It's also damn cool having Sorcerer Supreme up. Alright, it's Steph. Send it over, Buck. Thank you very much, Jay. What's up, Mr. Bald Cap Enthusiast? I am once again back celebrating the arenas with only 2 more milestones to go. Alright. You're almost done. 2 more milestones to go in the 6-star one. Oh, man. 2 more in the 6-star one, huh? Are you about to hit the 5-star one after, or are you going to call it after that? Either way, it's Steph. Thank you very much. I appreciate the buck. Brady Caddy said over 5 as well. Saying my mind is made up. A pocket is. All right. Well, grats. He will go great with my Herc. Thanks, my man. Keep up the great work. Dude, thank you very much. Appreciate the 5. Grats on your APOC. Do you know when Battlegrounds is coming out? I think they said September. Did they not? Someone correct me. It's been a little while since we've seen a post about Battlegrounds, but I think it was. Does Sassy have the top health pool in the game? He does. Wait, no one overtook him, right? Let's see here. Sassy. Yeah, Rocket has the lowest. Sassy has the highest. Coincidentally, both champions I love very much, or at least once upon a time loved very much. Rocket's case. Yeah. Oh, you already finished the 5-star one. After this, I might up the 4-star one just because. Okay. Okay. That's awesome. Already knocked out the 5-star. Crap. What was I gonna say? I got distracted. Oh, who's your fave Sunny character? Here we go. I want to come back to this message. I think it's Frank. Oh man, I go back and forth all the time. Honestly, I kind of cycle through all of them. They all have their own episodes that, like they're my favorite of that episode, you know? I feel like Frank is, oh man, just so good. Charlie probably has like the second most amount of episodes where he's my favorite in. Then I would say maybe Dennis. I don't know. Seriously, they're all great though. Got 5-star Misty. Thoughts on her? Is she good for offense or defense? You know, I mean, I tested Misty, and she was kind of fun, but I'll be honest, it was a while ago, and it's a little bit hard for me to say exactly how she stands up to the rest of the pack. I wasn't super blown away by Misty, offensively or defensively. Feels like she was, you know, average or like above average in both areas. Like she's a champ that you could use and do well with, but a champ that few actually choose to rank up. I wish I can give you a little bit more details on the champ, but it's just been a while since I've, you know, used her, to be honest. She's a usable champ. That's kind of where she stands for me personally. JH said it over, Bug. Thank you, dude. Saying I'm back. Tweeters, let's go check it out. ABG, been a while, been busy, but I'm back with a question. I can finally get Paragon, all right. And I'm having trouble deciding my third rank 4. Any suggestions? All story content is 100%, by the way. Yeah, so this one, this is the type of question that's just like impossible to answer, really. I mean, who's your first two? I'm guessing it's Kitty and Hercules. Doom, his PI is so monstrous that even at rank 3, he looks like a rank 4, but I'm guessing he's not. I'm guessing you're just missing the Mystic Catalyst. That's why the up arrow is not lit up fully. I mean, Doom is the most obvious answer because he's so ridiculous. But I'm also looking at your two champions here, and they're very recoil mastery friendly, and that makes me think, well, maybe you just build the team mostly around that. So maybe Doom wouldn't be first choice. Although I will say, even though Doom is not the most recoil frat, he's still a beast with them. I still play Doom all the time when running those masteries, so it's not like he can't be used. But it does make me think, like, I don't know, maybe you'd want to go Claire. Maybe you'd want to go with a certain robot here that people seem to love and talk about more and more. There's no way for me to realistically answer this for you, though. I would say if all the story content is done and you don't really rank for a champ for something like Eternity of Pain or something like that, you got to think about what's the area of the game that you are most focused on. Do you care about something like Battlegrounds, or do you care about Alliance War or something like that? That's usually where I recommend sinking the highest level resources in, because everything else doesn't really require rank 4s. If you don't care about those things, well, you just rank up the champ that you personally love using the most. Whether that's Doom or maybe you're just a big Mangog fan. I know at least one big Mangog fan, you know. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. When I look at that, all I see is Doom. But gotta go with your gut. That's all I could really say. Too many options. Can't stand Charlie. He's too much of a wild card. That's what makes him good. He is the wild card. What's up, Abby Doe? So much celebration, dude. Put your party hat on. We're hitting the 2-star arena. Oh, man. Darth Vero, thank you very much for the 7 Zars. Saying, hey, BG, I know he was nerfed into the ground, but I finally got around to taking down the champion boss in 6.2. Nice, dude. I was wondering who you're talking about being nerfed into the ground, because I was thinking, like, man, which champion was nerfed into the ground? There was, like, slight nerfs, but I thought you were about to say, like, Mole Man or something like that. I'm like, he wasn't nerfed that hard. No, dude, congrats, though, dude. That's big. Listen, the champion boss, even in his nerfed state, that's still a big accomplishment, taking him down, so congrats, man. That dude is a wall for many. And you're now through the wall. I'm certain BG understood wildcard. I did understand wildcard, yeah. I also understand that was probably an attempt at a booable joke. But I will not be booing it. It's always sunny. Charlie doesn't deserve it. So I fired up things up. Happy dough. Fired up things up yesterday before I headed off to the M's game in case I wanted to hop on when I got home. Happy dough, I'm so proud of you. But my camera wasn't working. Did you just throw it all in the trash after that? You're like, camera ain't working. Well, tried. Let me see here. Think I have it working now. Oh. But I have to reset a ton of things. Okay. Getting closer and closer, though. Okay. Well, cool, man. I can't wait till you fire the stream back up again, dude. Want to start progressing to Cav. It's a good goal. Cav introduces some nice rewards. Although I will say, Kabam is sort of shifting those rewards a little bit, but still. Very worth going for. Always Sunny is one of the 5 things he's watched. This is true. BG, sorry for disturbing, but there's another tweet about which champions to upgrade to do the Cavalier push. Cursed Land. Let me see if I could find your tweet again. Oh boy, let me see. I don't think I have another tweet from you, dude. I see the original tweet again. Did you tag me? Cause yeah, I have no such tweet. It was not attached to the previous one, and there's no separate tweet, so I got nothing to actually check here. EG, if you can just let me 1 tier 6 basic and 1 tier 3 alpha, I can rank 4 Diablord. Oh, man. If I had those things, I would lend them. Don't check my inventory. Because maybe I do have them, but listen, if I had them, I'd give them to you, okay? Let's just leave it at that. Haven't touched Cav yet this month, so I'll probably stream that. Okay. Need to do like 5 more Karina's challenges as well. There you go, dude. You got plenty of content to stream and all that. Awesome, man. Really about Sunny, you know my next question, fave episode. It's tough, dude. I'll give you some of the top picks, but I don't think I have one favorite. I really like the intervention episode. I like the dance episode. I like the episode, I think it's titled Max Banging the Waitress or something like that, where they use some walkie-talkies and have like a little slumber party style thing. I mean, there's so many good episodes, dude. So many. I will say I'm not a huge fan of like the later seasons. There's some good episodes, but I would say like seasons 1 through 8 or 1 through 9. I can't remember exactly where things kind of fall off for me, but yeah, some of the later seasons I haven't been the biggest fan of. But I even listened to the Always Sunny podcast. It's the only podcast that I actually listen to. So yeah, I'm definitely a fan of that. Bother, thank you for the 2 saying, hey BG, read next. Let me see here. You smell. That's your message? My God. I'll have you know that I applied a fresh coat of lemon-scented turtle wax to the bald cap tonight. There's no chance that I smell. Unless you're talking about smell good. Because then you're right. Look at this, man. I'm playing a champion that has a slow ability, and I'm not using it just because I don't even realize which champion I'm fighting with. So I'm not paying attention. But I'm literally just getting hit in the face because Unstoppable Colossus is going unstoppable. When I could so easily just heavy attack. I have such a crush on Charlie Day. Oh, Haley Miracle. Me too. What a dreamboat, huh? Watch party when? When it's not illegal. I mean, I could do a stream where, yeah, I'm watching the show and then everyone else sets up their show to watch too, but unless we could just all watch it together. Stuff like that, meh. But I guess how many hips I fixed today? The answer is all of them. Every single appointment today was hips. Well, you know what they say. It's all in the hips. It's a reference to there we go. Oh wait, what is this? This isn't. Oh, is this like a Saturday Night Live recreation or something like that? I don't know what this is. I guess a lot of people have recreated it. I was talking about this, of course. All right, anyway. PG take a lap for that? For referencing a movie? No chance. So we did in Hobbit stream. We watched every X-Men movie over the course of a week or so. Yeah, I know other people have done it. Cade used to do it all the time. And actually, before Cade did it, I think it was Cam that recommended that I do that. I just didn't want to. I'm not even saying it's a terrible idea or a terrible experience or something like that. I think it's fine for other people. It's just not my thing. I'm not that into movies. What can I say? Even like the movies and shows that I like watching, I feel like I have to be in the mood for them. And while streaming, yeah, not really in the mood. Yuki sending over the 3 Polish bucks. Yuki, thank you very much. Let me see here. Hi, Brian, which champs you like to rank for fun from each class? Also, which Nexus are you picking from Eternity of Pain and why? Yuki, I'm having a hard time deciding. I'm kind of leaning towards tech, but I'm having a hard time because I hate the tech class. But I could use some tech champions, that's for sure. So it's like, man, do I go after what I hate? Probably. But yeah, there's a bunch of tech champs that would benefit me a lot. Nimrod, Omega Sentinel, Awakening my Warlock, Stark Spidey. There's maybe a couple that I can't remember off the top of my head even. And I feel like that would be probably the most beneficial at the moment. But part of me just wants to go with something else. I don't know. I was about to say go with something more fun, but honestly, it'd be fun getting those champions. I'm just worried about missing and then having to pick from champs that I really hate. But I guess you can't worry about that, right? You just have to go for it. We'd end up watching him nap. Ms. Jade, that's so true. I'd be taking a nap. Actually, what I would probably do if I was watching the movies, I'm interested in certain elements of movies. Not that I'm like a movie producer myself or something like that, you know. It's just little YouTube videos. But I have taken more of an interest in that stuff over the years, very slowly over time. And I mean, you could see it to some small degree with like the Pursuit of Immortality video. Laura just said through the wall that I like to see boys' butts. What are you talking about? The nudies? What movies even have that I like? Not that there's anything wrong with... You know what? I don't want to say because it's going to end up in Simon's video. But anyway. Crap. Hold on, Yuki, what was the other part of your thing? Oh, rank 4 from each class type. Okay. Rank 4 from each class type. Well, let's go to anime. I was going to look at my own roster, but... I mean, should I still look at my own roster? I mean, maybe I'll still look at my own roster, because maybe we have to go with what's realistic here. The champs that I have. Let's do that. Alright, science... it'd be I-Bomb. You're saying, hold on, you said just for fun too, right? Yeah. Which to rank 4 from each class for fun. So it would be I-Bomb. I think Torch is still the more valuable rank up. But I mean, come on, dude. I got this personal connection to the champ. I helped frickin' design him. So yeah, it'd be I-Bomb. For skill, it'd be Kingpin. He's just the skill champ I like using the most. But I think I would have to go like if it was not for fun, I would go Fury just because he feels like he's a beast in Battlegrounds. They both are, but I would rather have Fury probably. For Mutant. See, here's where I'm going to go with a champ that I don't have yet. And actually, I don't even know if I enjoy him, but I kind of want to say Professor X. I just feel like I'd have a lot of fun with that champ. Out of the ones I currently have, probably APOC. Cosmic, Null, or Hyperion, both champs that I do not have. Out of the ones that I do have, It'd be kind of fun to have a rank 4 Ronin just for the hell of it. Just to stun lock things a little bit better. just the tiniest bit better. You know, higher damage, higher combat power rate. For the tech class, again, I'm gonna go with the champ that I don't have and say Omega Sentinel. I thought she was really cool. Probably be my pick here. Actually, for the champs I do have, it'd be Howard the Duck. That'd be my fun pick for tech. And for Mystic, it'd be Sassy. Hands down. Yeah. Those are it. BG, is that your face on iBomb? Yes. I am one of the 2 faces of iBomb. They modeled it after me. Hello, BG. Hope you're having a good time. I decided I'm going to make a Simon-style edit of your streams with all the nice things you say without any manipulations. Oh. Okay. Finally, a true representation. Rather than all Simon's butt stuff. Oh, man. What up, B. Daniels? BG, I just got off work after 15 and a half hours. I'm tired, but if you could check tweet, I'd appreciate it before I pass out. B. Daniels, let's go to the Tweeterverse. Hey, speaking of, one featured 6-star, think 1 and 1, right? Yeah, I'd say so. Grats, dude. Grats on your Omega Sentinel. Why haven't you upgraded Ghost? I kind of hate Ghost. She's insanely powerful. To the point where I'm still a little bitter of how powerful she is. Where I feel like she should not have existed with that level of power. And I've certainly used Ghost to you know, get complete Legends runs and stuff like that when I have to. But otherwise, just part of me that hate that the champ exists. Dude, I'm getting smoked by Drax. I'm just gonna bleed out. That's it. Okay, let's not lose this next one. My fun pick for tech was Ghost because what's more fun than giant yellow numbers? I mean, that's true. It is nice seeing massive critical hits. Man, I really do want to rank up Howard the Duck. I guess I could add Howard to the list. Let's go look at the tech class again. I want to know exactly how many champions I would be happy to get. We'll do that in a sec. Caveman Oog 705 saying, I'll do Laura 1 better. Why is crossing swords? Oh, no, not this again. The crossing swords. Not again. Oh, man. Caveman Oog, thank you very much. Other mothers and Overbuck as well as a ghost is a little powerful. Now you see how I effing feel about Doom and every other super OP champ in this game. Oh, I know how you feel. You don't have to tell me, dude. Listen, there's a reason I had a reputation of wanting to get every champion nerfed. Even though, hey, I'm over it at this point, you know, the OP champs, they exist. It happens. I'm letting it happen. I'm not putting up a stink about it. It's just, I'm gonna choose not to play Ghost at least. Doom, what can I say? I am gonna use him. He is super busted. I still do use the champ, but at this point, it's hard not to use the super busted champs. There's so many of them. I guess you're doing a pretty good job yourself, though, on your mother. Not to insult your roster or your champion choices, but it is still possible. Okay, let me see. Tech class. So, which champions would I be stoked to pull? I hate Penny, but I would love to pull her. So she counts. All right, Penny, Stark Spidey, Omega Sentinel, Nimrod. That's 4 already. I wouldn't. Okay. I'm gonna put Cap Falcon in like the wouldn't hate it category. Same thing with Guardian. So like 4 that I would love, 2 that I'd be like, okay. I'm gonna put Ghost in the okay group as well. So like 4 and 3. I'm gonna put Ultron in that category as well. I know he's a beast, but there's just other champs that I want more, I guess. So I'd say like 4 and 4. Do I put Guillotine in that same category too? There's times where she really comes in handy. Yeah, why not? So is that 4 and 5, or did I already say 5? Man, I'm losing track already. Howard the Duck. Which category do I put him in, man? How important is his Awaken ability? It's not that important. Okay, so I wouldn't mind having it, but yeah, I will say 4 and 6. So 10 champions in total. 4 that I'd be stoked on. 6 that I would be okay with pulling. At this point, you know, I actually really liked Sentinel. In the past, I really wanted to pull him. But at this point, the other robots, I just want so much more that I would say I'm not even going to count him. Although he'd be like an honorable mention. Warlock would be the final champion in the stoked to pull group. So 5 that I'd be pretty stoked on. Was it 6 that I would be like okay with? So 11 in total. That's pretty good odds, man. That's pretty decent. $11 out of 34 total champions. It's not bad. I'll probably pick Tech, but I'm not ready to decide just yet. All right, Benjamin Smith, thank you very much for the £2 saying tweeters. Let's see. First rank 4, also Blade or Kingpin at rank 3. I want to use a skill gem on one of them. First off, grats, dude. This is an insane first rank 4. Grats on the null, dude. The Sig 200 as well. What a beast. So Blade or Kingpin. I mean, I would have to say Kingpin. Blade is still strong, but I mean, I just gotta say Kingpin. Get an XL villain ranked up. Your other skill champs are the opposite of that. So yeah. Plus, I just think Kingpin overall is more useful. That's what I'd recommend doing. Christian said it over too as well, saying BG tweets. All right, let me see. Yes, it was because you wanted to get every champ nerfed. Well, I didn't want to get every champ nerfed, Abby Doe. Just all the ones that people liked. All right, Christian, let me see. Where's the tweet from you? Did you tag me? I don't see a tweet from you. Scrolled back pretty far. Double checked the newer tweets. I don't have one here. Let me know. I'll check back in with you in a couple minutes. Rego333 said, "Oh, 5. Thank you very much. Saying, generally speaking, would Hitmonkey or Null be better as my first 6-star rank 3? I'd recommend Null between the two. Hitmonkey, I think, is a good champion. I would say he's a good champion to like take to rank 3, but not as your first. There's just, I don't know. He's a little fragile, you know what I mean? He hits super hard, but he's just a total glass cannon champion where I feel like one of your first rank 3s, you know, you really want them to like if you're going to be using that champion a lot because they're the, you know, your most powerful in your roster, you kind of want them to have the sustainability to kind of carry you through a quest. That's kind of how I look at it. So I'd personally recommend Null. At the end of the day, it's your resources, you know. Go with whoever you like. Think you do another new account challenge anytime soon? I would love to. We're just waiting for the right in-game events. But yes, I can't tell you when. It's up to me, sort of, but also up to the up to Kabam in a way. We gotta wait for the right events. Would you quit the game if your next 5 6-star pulls are Nebula? No, I almost put Nebula in my kind of okay category. I love Nebula. It's just I don't want to spend 10,000 6-star shards or a picking a class Nexus crystal on pulling her when it only gives 20 sigs. But if I could pull her and it would just take her to sig 200 instantly, oh man, I'd be super stoked on that. I'd put her in like the first category. Okay, Christian, I have a tweet from you now. Give me 1 sec here. Hang on. Let's see. Alright, BG, coming up on my second rank 4. Who would you say benefits from the extra rank most, considering gaining damage and health on some wouldn't make that much of a difference? Herc is my 1 rank 4. Christian, you got to help me out here, man. Who do you... I feel like this is a constant theme whenever we look at your roster. You got to help me out, because there's a lot of good champions here. But, like, are you gravitating towards anyone at all? Because there's a lot of champs that would benefit from the rank 4. But, like, there's just not enough info here for me to just, like, pick out a champion. You know? There's just so many good champs here, dude. Corvus, I would say, like, maybe you could make the argument for him just because you really want that overkill damage to not run out of glaive charges. But I don't know if you like playing Corvus or not. Yeah, you said not really. That's the thing is, like, dude, we've looked at your roster a bunch. I don't want to sound rude at all. Like, that's, you know, if I'm coming off that way, I hope you're not taking it that way, at least. It's just like I want to help you. It's just like without help from you, I can't help you. You know what I mean? We got to narrow this down a little bit. Just looking at an entire roster and say who's the next rank 4, it's just an impossible thing. For me, without knowing the champs that you like playing and all that good stuff. But, I mean, if I have to pick one, I guess I would say Corvus. But, personally, I don't care for Corvus all that much. So, personally, I would be choosing... I think in the past you said you like to run Recoil Mastery. So, I'd probably be choosing someone like Claire. Just because she has those immunities. She has the sustainability. Could use her, you know, like crazy. She has that kind of burst damage on her special too. That it would be nice to end fights with that special too. So, that'd be cool. Archangel benefits a ton because the longer the fights go on with Archangel, the harder it is to stack neurotoxins, because then you have to deal with baiting out specials and things like that, where right at the start of the fight you get that initial easy parry before any sort of nodes kick in, and having that extra damage on him would be beautiful. Doom's a god. I don't even know if we need to talk about him. Warlock doesn't hit the hardest, but with that additional rank you'd be hitting pretty hard. Apox, a monster. Kingpin gains additional health, so his willpower healing would be even stronger. Magneto is kind of slow to get to his special 3s, but typically that's how you play him, so the higher combat power rate from him would be nice. You know what I mean? Like, those are some of the things I could say about your roster, but you gotta find a way to narrow it down, you know? There's only so much I could say. I don't know if any of that helps, but good luck with the decision. I would also highly recommend thinking about the modes that you're most interested in. And if you don't have any modes that you're super interested in and you just like collecting a stronger roster, that's fine. But in that case, you just go with the champ that, you enjoy playing. Screw who benefits the most. Who do you enjoy? BG, do you have any tips on getting my first 6-star? I don't have the arena you're playing now. I wouldn't worry too much about getting your first 6-star. It'll come in time. 6 stars, without having like the resources to rank them up, they're not that strong. Don't be fooled by the additional 6th star. Focus on ranking up the champs you have. I even made videos in the past saying that, 5 stars are in many ways stronger than 6 stars for a lot of players. At least until you hit like a certain, threshold. And if you're having trouble getting 5 stars, well, then you just have to rank up your 4 stars to take on higher level content. To start getting 5 stars. And if you already have 5 stars, well, just got to give it more time, because when you get those ranked up, then you'll get 6 stars too. Why is Brain crapping on AA now? What? I did no such thing. I said he's a great candidate for a rank 4. You want, like the way his damage, the way Archangel, maybe it didn't come out clear the way I was describing it. That or you're just trolling me. Probably just busting my balls, but just in case, because I can't go back in time to listen to how I described it, I'll say it again. Archangel's damage, a lot of it is up front. He's a very momentum-based champion. There's quite a few you could put in this category where momentum matters a lot. And I would put Archangel in that category, where once the opponent gets to a point where they can start throwing specials, you have to start baiting out specials, and then it becomes significantly more difficult to maintain neurotoxins, especially like multiple neurotoxins, because as you're baiting out the specials, your bleeds are dropping off, and it's harder to get your the poisons up, or the opponent is stronger for some reason. Maybe it's a node that as the fight goes on, the opponent becomes stronger. Maybe you've taken some damage, it's harder for you to take blocked hits. All these reasons. You want, with Archangel, you want to get those neurotoxins up early to prevent the nodes from happening. And you kind of want to kill the opponent before they get to the point where either you kill them or you have to bait a special because they're going to get to a special 3. And then the fights end, exponentially faster than if you have to slow things down. There's a lot of champs you could put in that category, but Archangel is certainly one of them. And then there's other champs that they are not momentum based, and it doesn't really matter how much time, the fight goes on. Of course, it's always better to end fights quick, but I don't know, take like APOC, for example, right? The dude doesn't care the length of the fight. As a matter of fact, he kind of gets stronger as time goes on, to a certain point at least, because you have debuffs that if the fight goes on longer, okay, you're just gonna make those debuffs permanent. And the opponent's ability accuracy is just gonna be permanently reduced. His damage doesn't necessarily have like a massive breakpoint. Special 2 hits pretty hard, but anyway. Okay, fair enough. Thing is, though, that's rare that you find that champ that doesn't melt really quick with multiple neuros, especially if you're using him to reverse healing. Well, first off, he doesn't reverse healing. I don't think that's rare. I don't think that's rare at all. I think that happens somewhat regularly when I'm playing Archangel. I think it's rare if you're using a like high ranked Archangel, and that's the point. If you got a 6-star rank 3 Archangel, those situations will be rare. If you have a 6-star rank 4 Archangel, those situations will be almost non-existent. If you're trying to use a 5-star Archangel in Act 7 content, he'll get it done. But that situation that I just described will happen in almost every single fight.
Man loves beans.
You're not going to be able to just take down the opponent with, you know, your first set of neurotoxins. So, and you could really feel the difference. I don't have a 6-star Archangel, but I just remember it from like the days where 4 stars were most relevant, and I had a 4-star Archangel, and then as time goes on, you're unable to keep up with the highest ranks, and you're just like, oh man, this still is strong, but doesn't feel as dominant. Simon said over $1. Simon, thank you, dude. Saying, hey, BG, if you could make the worst possible cosmic nexus, who would you put in it? Triple Groot. I opened mine from Eternity Pain rewards today. Hold on. You're about to say you got 3 bad pulls? Okay, before I read the rest of your message, let's talk about this. Funny enough, I'm playing Groot right now. And he's struggling to beat one of the easiest champs in the game. Now, all right, so Groot would easily be one of them, right? Let's you know we got to take this to MA. All right, worst 3. Probably Groot, Drax, and Cap Marvel here. Would that be the actual worst 3, or is there one I'm missing? I'd say that's probably worst 3. Okay, let's see who you got. Okay, Groot, Ms. Marvel. Okay, it was a toss-up. The only reason I think Ms. Marvel over Cap Marvel is Ms. Marvel I think looks cooler. I've always appreciated this look. I always thought it was really cool, just like the little like the color scheme and like the mask on the face, even though it's not really mask, it's closer to just like, you know, some intimidation marks kind of thing. I also think that she's a higher candidate for a buff. I hope she gets buffed. I actually think it'd be really cool for her to get buffed. And Champion was your 3rd. Okay, yeah, Champion's also pretty. Ugh. That's a rough nexus right there, dude. Ugh. Not great. Not great at all. Rip. Nebula's Brian's favorite champ because she crosses swords. Do you guys understand what it's like to have someone that you live with, that you've lived with for... How long have we been together? How long have we been living together? I don't even know at this point. He just trolls you 24/7, man. Alright, Messiah sent it over 2 different super chats. Thank you for both of them. Thank you for the buck, and then another $10. Saying, Simon, where's the new vid? BG like butt stuff a lot. What? Why do you say this? Damn it, man. Living together since 2010. That sounds right. Yeah, 2010, I guess. Yeah. Past 12 years. I don't know how much you make the next 12. No, Messiah, thank you very much. Don't encourage Simon though, guys. Come on, we gotta discourage Simon's videos. We don't need more butt stuff. He gave a break from the butt stuff last time. I feel like he's just saving it up for the next one. All right, Guy Garter, thank you for the buck as well. Say, BG, if you could choose one champ to champion, like MSD did with She-Hulk, where you make videos to show people how viable that champion is, who would it be? Well, it would be Sorcerer Supreme. I mean, I know Sorcerer Supreme, people know that she's a you know, strong, viable champion and all that, but we all knew that about She-Hulk too before MSD made tons of videos about She-Hulk. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I made a video about She-Hulk on the beta. I don't know for sure, but I might have the first She-Hulk versus Labyrinth video where I was fighting, you know, Labyrinth Star-Lord and just thinking like, damn, dude, this damage is crazy. I don't know. I can't remember if I was the first one. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The point is, I would do that with Sorcerer Supreme. Funny thing is, I would actually have to get better with Sorcerer Supreme before I could even do that, because like I know how the champion works. I have some very successful fights with the champion, but there's also a lot of moments with Sorcerer Supreme where, like, dude, to really maximize her potential, you need to play the champion a lot. There's just a lot of subtleties with Sorcerer Supreme. The control that you have with like different specials that you want to throw in the right moment, and then just the opportunity to switch your stance with your heavy attack whenever you want to set up those right moments. To like truly master Sorcerer Supreme, you'd probably have to play the champion, I don't know, like day in, day out, hours a day. Like, she's the definition of a champion that's easy to use, but difficult to like truly master, you know? Whereas some other champs, you could tell, like, I mean, they're pretty hard to, you could see right away, like, this champ's challenging. I feel like Sorcerer Supreme's not that champ. You can kind of just do whatever you want with her in a fight, and you'll be okay. You might even end with a full yellow bar just because she has those healing abilities, and you're like, I don't even know what I did, but it worked. Awesome. But to like truly master the champ, yeah, it'd be Sorcerer Supreme. It'd be fun to do that too, man. But just time consuming is the thing, so that's why I don't do that. I still want to make like a guide video to at least show some of like the detailed moments of if someone did want to master the champ, just things to think about in fights. I love kind of getting into that, you know, the nitty gritty of it like that sometimes in games. I honestly do that probably less in MCOC than I do in most other games that I play. Just because it doesn't feel as necessary in MCOC. You can kind of just, you know, you don't have to be performing like ultra well to get through something. You've got, you know, revives and potions to back you up. You got Uniman synergy to rely on if things go south. And then so many champions to play, whereas in other games, like, you know, maybe you are just playing like one character and then you really get into the details. Like an MMO, maybe there's like, you know, 5 to 10 classes that you can choose from, something like that. Anyway, it'd be Sorcerer Supreme. I can send it over 20 rupees. Thank you very much. Saying, hey BG, make Messiah mod, man. By the way, check out Tweet if possible. Hey man, it's almost September. Hold on, Messiah saying I like that idea as well. Pizzle, what's T Pizzle saying? I always think it's a nice thought. Hold on a sec. No. Okay, good. I didn't die. I always think it's a nice thought, like Laura and BG out to dinner and clink a glass of wine together, saying thanks, Messiah. Genuinely a nice image. Yeah. You're we don't go out to dinner that often, but you're not wrong. That's kind of how it is. All right, let me see here though. Damn close call, but happy for this. Ooh, happy for this rock hand too. Nice, dude. Yeah, I guess you wanted that Omega Sentinel, huh? But nice, man. Congrats on the thing, dude. Congrats on your Mega Man. It's a little... Get it? Because Mega Man's called Rockman. I'm going to boo myself. I'll be taking the lap as soon as the stream's over. Did you see a trailer for Destiny 2 Nightfall? Nah, man, I don't play Destiny. No, I never played, but wanted to know what you thought about the design. Nah. I don't keep up with any Destiny-related stuff. So I'm still kind of new, but got lucky with some shards and got a few 5 stars, including Warlock's Silver Surfer, Sim Supreme, Spider-Man Miles. Is it worth building up 4-star units? If I have those 4 and rank 5 4-star cap IW. I would say this. Rank up Warlock and Spider-Man Miles Morales for your 5 stars. Maybe a little bit of Sim Supreme in there, but I wouldn't go too heavily into Sim Supreme. And I would not recommend ranking up Silver Surfer. Silver Surfer, for where you're currently at in the game, is a bit complicated to use, and more than likely you're gonna get further faster with other champions. I would say. For a lot of people, Silver Surfer is just a prestige champion, which is not something that you need to concern yourself until you're like ultra end game, completed literally every single piece of content in the game. Some people do use him outside of just prestige, but I would say those situations are not so common. But yeah, I would heavily invest into Warlock and Spider-Man Miles Morales. I don't know where you're at in the game. I don't know if you're uncollected yet or not, but I mean, he's going to be a beast for that. And other things, but yeah. It can still be worth ranking up some 4-star champs, but they would have to be like, you know, some of the best 4 stars in the game. Like Hercules, Doom, Torch, Magneto, those style champs. It's hard to say exactly which ones would be worth it. But yeah, you can kind of start transitioning into the mostly 5 stars with some of those good ones that you got. I'm trying to finish Act 4 at the moment. Okay, yeah. So that Miles, he's gonna really help you to get uncollected. But Warlock, I would say, make your absolute top priority. DG got a 6-star Ant-Man from the Arena Shards. Kind of hopeful that he'll become good after the Mega Jugs buff. We'll see. There's part of me that thinks Ant-Man is just going to become like a super annoyance on defense and be somewhat viable offensively. We'll see, though. I mean, I've been wrong about that sort of thing in the past. I actually thought... I remember when Colossus was getting his buff. And people... Like, that was one that was voted on. Right? I remember thinking Colossus, like, I don't know, man. He's kind of like a... You know, it feels like Kabam would just turn him into like a tanky character that wouldn't have the strongest damage output sort of thing. And, well, they went a different direction. They did not turn Colossus into a defender. They gave him, at the time, some of the strongest damage output. It's so funny that, like, Colossus, he still hits like a truck. He's still amazing. But since then, we've gotten, like, so many heavy hitters that Colossus's damage is, like, a little bit forgotten about at times. But at the time, no, it was like next level, you know, high damage output sort of stuff. Not quite on the level of like Ghost, but I mean, if you guys haven't seen the videos of like MSD having like the world record fastest kill on the champion boss of 6.2 using Colossus, you know, like the dude hits hard as hell. Bushido Browns and an over a pound. Thank you, dude. Bushido Brown, where are you at? Here we go. It was after the super chat. Let's see. What do you call a bundle of hay in a church? Christian Bale. No one would ever do that, Bushido Brown. That's all I want to say to you. I want to leave it there. No one's going to say that. Ever. Boo, dude! Finally, Abido and I agree on something. That was awful. Ugh, Bushido Brown, come on, dude. What country do you live in? I live in the United States. In the Seattle, Washington area. Okay, that one wasn't bad. Oh, it's Steph. Don't encourage it. We all know it was terrible. Should take a marathon for that joke. He's told enough jokes that I'm sure at this point he has completed marathons, but I also agree that the next lap should be, you know, however many kilometers a marathon is. How many kilometers is it anyway? It's 26.1 miles, right? Something like that. What is that in kilometers? How many kilometers is a marathon? 42.195. Okay. That's actually a unit of measurement, which is wild. One marathon. Oh man, what is let's see. 26.2. I was close. Miles. PG doesn't leave the house. No way he went to the bank. This is true. Although I do need to soon. Don't know what that was in reference to, but I actually need to soon. Everyone lives in Washington. Always says they live in or near Seattle because it makes it easier for everyone from everywhere else to understand. Yeah, well, a lot of times Washington, people, you know, people think Washington, D.C. But also... it sounds cool. It's like if you lived in New York. I mean, I don't know. This is a bad example, actually. I was gonna say, like, I don't know. It doesn't really apply to New York, because if you lived like in New York City, you usually say, like, you know, you live in like Queens or whatever. You give one of the boroughs. We don't really do that here. Anyway. Rain's a joke time. Easy. No, it's not. Do you want to hear a bison joke? No. One of the buffaloes say to his son when he left. You didn't even finish it. Okay. Thank you. Enjoy your lap. Don't, Easy. Just don't. Ugh. Nothing compares to New York? I mean, that's kind of true. New York is its own beast. I mean, I'm not really a world-traveled person, so... maybe I'm not really one to speak. But from the little experience that I do have... nothing really does compare to New York. That's not always a good thing, by the way. Seattle, certain parts of Seattle feel very much so just like New York City, except there's not like a strong sense of garbage that was urinated on or something. You know, it's a lot cleaner. But anyway, actually, when you live in Seattle, you usually say the neighborhood like live in the U district. I guess so. Bushido Brown sending over another pound. Let me see here. Where is your last one? I'm retiring from telling jokes. Bushido Brown, this is the greatest thing. JK wouldn't do that to you. I know you love them. Okay. I was just so excited for a minute. What would it take for you to retire from jokes? How can we arrange this? I mean, you tried to give them up for like a day before or whatever, or you think you said like 5 days on the hashtag Messiah for Mod train. But what about permanently giving them up? Fun fact, New York has the highest population density of any city in the US, and the next closest is San Francisco is less than half. Dang, dude. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely times where you're walking through New York City and it's just wall-to-wall people, it feels like, you know? It's not like that 24/7 by any means, but it is kind of wild where, like, I don't know, man, there's so many people. NYC smells so bad it baffles the mind. I mean, it's a cool place, but just like I think New Jersey's a cool place, you got to acknowledge some of the downsides. Been to Seattle once, went to the Amazon headquarters for a meeting, had a meeting across Jeff Bezos' office. Dang, dude. That's crazy. BG, what is your recommended synergy team for Aegon doing a Labyrinth? Oh, off the top of my head, I can't remember. There's plenty of videos. I hate to tell you just to look at a video, but in this case, it's going to be the best way. That was a good jab at Abdo. Sai. That makes sense, Abdo. It's all about you. I agree, Clarissa. It's true, and it was a good jab. So, at the population density with my class, it's something like 34 people per square mile in the U.S. and 3 in Australia. Oh my God. Come and live in Asia. That's normal. I believe it for certain parts, at least, of course. From certain things I've seen. Don't think Seattle has that high of population density. I don't think so either. It feels practically deserted at the moment since it's summer and there aren't many students here at the moment. It's wonderful. I mean, it's hot. Like, it's still higher than most areas. You see, and it's growing like crazy. You see apartment buildings just being constructed all the time. I guess I didn't help that by moving here, but there's a lot of big companies here that, well, I guess I wonder how. I wonder if the companies here allow remote work. I don't even know, like Microsoft and Amazon and stuff. But I feel like, you know, those larger companies always draw people in. And then it's just a cool place. That said, don't come here. It's not that cool. You don't want to live here. Get out. That's what I'm supposed to be saying, right, Abido? Yeah, but the University of Washington on summer break, the U District in particular, is noticeably empty. Okay. Gotcha. Alright, anyway, it's time to call it a night here, guys. Let me show you my beautiful egg before I go. Dang. It's actually a little bit later than I wanted it to be right now. I was not supposed to stay past 11 tonight. Whoops. BG Max raid? What's Max up to? Let's give him a little raid. Let's see. Okay, looks like he's doing some arena along with some Quicksilver talk or something like that, according to the title. If you guys want to continue the party, I'll send you over to Max's way. There you go. Links in the chat. Tell him a little banana sent you. You know what I mean? The little hashtag banana raid. You're 75 years old, BG. You want to stay up? Stay up. I mean, I'm gonna be up a little while longer for sure. It's just I got stuff that needs to be done before the morning time. So let me go do that. Before I go though, shout out to Messiah for being tonight's biggest D. Messiah, thank you very much. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, normal time. So a little bit late. But yeah, I'll see you guys then. Night, everybody.